Hey everyone. Okay, so it's May the 9th, 2023. I'm going to skip all the formalities, what's been happening, where I've been. I can cover that at another time. Something major has changed, and I want you guys to be aware of it. I can't tell you exactly what it is because I don't fully understand it, but this is what's happened. So about maybe 20 minutes ago now, because right now it's about maybe 5 minutes after 1. So it happened roughly around 12:50 p.m., just a few minutes ago. I was working on preparing to do some work. And you have to kind of stop and see where I need to go and what I need to do and so on and so forth. And that's what I was doing. I came outside. There was something that I was pondering. And so I came outside. Actually, what I was pondering was something that I'd seen, and I'll cover that, how it ties in. So I came outside and I went to sat down, and I kind of looked up, and I'm a seer, so I see things a little differently. It doesn't mean that the scene changes, but it's almost like you're seeing the invisible, that thing that's invisible. You're seeing that taking place, even though it's still invisible. You're perceiving it, you're sensing it, you're feeling it, you're seeing it without actually seeing it. And that's crazy. I know it doesn't make sense but for those of you that, some of you may understand that, whoever has those gifts or what have you. So I sit down and I'm looking, and I look up and I'm kind of just looking around. And as soon as I look up and I look around, I perceived, or I felt, wait, something's happening, because everything felt different. The scenery didn't change, but everything felt different. And bear with me because it's difficult to describe this, but everything felt different. And as I am looking, it was as if something, it had a body, but it was invisible. And when I say something, I mean across everything. It was about this high off the ground, coming down, but it was this far from the ground. And actually, I think it was a little bit further than that, to be honest. I could be wrong, but I'll check that out later. So as I'm looking, I think I may have said something to the Lord, something's happening, or something to that effect. I don't really know. And so as I'm looking, I'm thinking, what is this? I'm trying to understand, what's happening? Something's taking place, but I don't know what. And as I'm looking, it was as if supernatural. And I don't mean something supernatural was happening. I mean a body of supernatural was going into place, as if it was coming down from the sky, and everywhere, coming down from the sky, and as if it connected with the ground and locked in place. What I perceived was we're going to be seeing supernatural events. Things will look supernatural. That's how it felt. Now, let me back up. That doesn't always mean a good thing. Let me back up. Not always. So I'm going to turn around and go back this way. But how this started was last night. I happened to be, there was a video in my queue. There was a video in my queue concerning an event or a situation or incident that happened in Texas. And it was and I'm trying to be gentle, at the same time give you the facts. It was the people that, there were like 8 people that were killed, or 6 or 7, maybe even 8 people that were killed. I don't remember the count. I don't remember how many. And I'm not talking about what happened in Allen, that horrible event that happened in Allen. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what happened the next day with the car, with the guy that was driving, and he had an accident and ran into people. Okay, so that was in my queue, and I started watching that. And I'm thinking, at the time that I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, wasn't that, the event, we just had that horrible event happen in Allen the day before. Now there's this. And that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking something's going on, and I could feel it. I started to feel like something's different. Something's happening. Something's changed, is changing, or has changed. But I couldn't put my finger on it. And I said it to the Lord that, Lord, something's happening. And he confirmed, yeah, something is happening. So that's how I know I'm onto something. But I couldn't put my finger on what it was. So fast forward to today. I get up this morning and I'm still kind of I'm still pondering it and trying, because I could see it. I could see something has changed, but I did not know what it was. So as I'm pondering this, maybe an hour or two go by, or maybe an hour, I don't remember, but it wasn't all that long goes by, and I was reminded of something else that I had seen or was aware of, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's it. Revelations chapter 6 talks about, I think it was the rider on the pale horse, death. Now, I don't think, well, let me back up. I'm not sure how or where that plays a role or connects. But I've been seeing some things lately over like the last month or so. Actually, it's been a little longer than that. But let's just stick with the last month or so, that I looked at and I thought, that is like supernatural. And I'll explain it, not in this video, but I'm going to make videos to show you guys what's really taking place and what's really happening. So there's something that's changed. I've been seeing it. I did not realize that it was something that, like a time frame, a period of time. I didn't realize if that's what this is, but definitely something has changed. I'm afraid we're going into supernatural times. I think we're in supernatural times. I think there will be evidence of that shortly. So far, the things that I've posted have been on point and accurate. Even the videos that I deleted, that I should not have deleted, were on point and accurate, even though I thought they were wrong. So I'll be posting again as soon as I'm able to understand what's happening. But I want you to understand that we're in some very, very serious times. And I mean extremely serious. But I think you're going to be surprised with the things that God is doing. And I'll just leave it at that. See you next time.